Next up, we have the Introduction to Thesis presenters, which our lead thesis advisor, Alex de Looz, will introduce. I think I need to rework that sentence, but welcome, Alex.
Thanks. Good evening, everybody. It's great to see you all, family, friends, alums. Please put your hands together for the graduating class of 2024. It's been a real pleasure and honor to work with you all this year. So thank you for that. What if I told you that tumbler locks, the kind that you might find on your gym locker, accelerated the rise of finance capitalism? Or, for example, that trench coats contributed to the struggle for gender equality? Or the use of sod lawns leads to obesity? Locks, coats, and lawns are all familiar products of design. Now, you may or may not agree with these claims, but perhaps they make you a little bit more curious about what design actually does in the world. We're going to hear more about coffee later, but does anybody in the audience know how to read the grinds in a Turkish coffee? No. It's, yes. It's like reading the tea leaves. It's like deciphering the chaos. To ask questions about design is to ask how the grind of reality makes any freaking sense. How it all holds together, or if it doesn't, what we can make from the rifts in the mess. And our graduates know all about asking questions. Today, you're going to hear from 6 amazing researchers who have completed 9 months of dense, fast-paced, sometimes totally unpredictable coursework in design research, writing, and criticism. They've dipped into the journalist's toolkit. They've wrenched their way to archives, screwed around with in-depth interviews, and hammered away at writing. You get the drift. That is a terrible use of extending a metaphor. They've been hunting design, decoding products in diverse forms, as well as the tangle of people, places, processes, and politics. These are all the living fibers of design. Today, you're going to get a glimpse of multifaceted research. To complete the master's degree in our program, candidates produce a podcast and a publishable article based on original research. We consider this the portfolio. And it is backed by a dossier built over 2 semesters, which is rich in facts at this point, discoveries, ideas, false starts, dead ends, and a lot of self-reflection. The whole thing amounts to a veritable garden of forking paths. Don't worry, though. Today, you're going to get a really good glimpse, although only partial. And you'll leave here pondering, I guarantee. Some of the things you might be asking yourselves when you leave are, why are and how are institutional precincts, whether cultural or religious, marshaled into global affairs and into crises by design? How does food, by design, lead us to uncanny, perhaps unsavory realizations about history and about our own identities? How is an American symbol, the interstate highway system, becoming a battleground for the rights of women and for democracy? What do violence and branding have in common? Do t-shirts and taglines make all the bad feelings go away? Yep, it's pretty good stuff. Big ideas. But let me ask you, what makes compelling journalism for you? You're probably thinking something I can relate to. We are always asking our candidates, now our peers, why should a reader care? A compelling story wins hearts and minds. All of these researchers have rooted their work in their own life experiences, and the results speak for themselves. As we can probably agree, it's not easy getting a critical distance on oneself, is it? But these candidates have done just that and succeeded beautifully. Of the many possible paths these researchers have uncovered, we feel pretty confident. More than a few lead to futures that you'll want to read about. So sit back and enjoy. Congratulations, class of 2024.